weekend is kind of a social experiment. We're taking lean startup methods and we're applying that to a nonprofit.
The project came to be because Rebecca Byer, who's the director of Olio, and I were at an event sitting at a table here together at Flywheel. And she told me that she was interested in launching this line of art hand-blown glassware as a way of creating a sustainable revenue stream for a nonprofit.
The Olio at its core is an educational facility to teach about glassblowing, arts, and entrepreneurship. We have a youth apprentice program for teens 14 to 24-year-olds. They can learn anything from, obviously, glassblowing skill and technique up through color and form and design, but also about merchandising, product development, pricing and inventory, data entry, administration, all the things that we do on staff to run the business the apprentices help us with.
The Olio functions as a traditional nonprofit, but instead of relying on grants, donations, and funding from sources like that, the goal is to actually create a model of sustainability. So we're developing and merchandising a product that they can mass produce as handcrafted as possible in a way that makes the business sustainable.
The apprentice program is really what we are trying to support by all of our other revenue. We don't ask the apprentices to pay. We ask them to pay a $25 a month fee. But if you calculate what they're learning in education and what we should charge them, it would be about $600 a week. So we need to support that program with other funding.
So the 4 teams that are involved in this exercise are business validation, finance, which is focused on building the financial model around the product line launch, customer validation, and marketing.
So the business development team's responsibility is to create a sales plan based on a marketing strategy that can deliver some results within the first 90 days of deployment. So we're looking at different market opportunities and how to achieve the greatest amount of impact in the shortest amount of time.
What my team is doing is we're doing a lot of research around handcrafted, arts-based type of enterprise. And then we're going to take a team of students out in the community. We're going to do what are called customer validation exercises that ask lots of questions around the space that the product or service is operating in to try to get direct customer feedback that guides the ultimate business plan.
By the end of the weekend, my team would like to have a 30, 60, and 90-day marketing plan. We're also going to be interfacing with the business development team in an effort to develop a sales plan.
We're cutting out so much of the work of getting to the end user.
Our job is to take the vision and everything that we're coming up with from the other teams and to transform that into some numbers and try to figure out, what do we really need to do to make that vision and the business plan successful.
So this is like trying to condense 10 weeks of work into a weekend. So one of the nice things about it is that we're kind of crowdsourcing the resources that we need to develop these tactical plans. So one of the great things about it is that when you get a bunch of different people together in a room who have a lot of different experiences, the collaborative process sometimes acts as a catalyst to bring new and innovative solutions that might have somehow been overlooked in a traditional deployment program.
It's just a lot of fun to get these people in the room. You get a lot of energy around it. And one of the characteristics of our entrepreneur community is that they love to give back. So this is an all-volunteer effort. We've got people that are very seasoned and very experienced in the entrepreneurship world that are donating a whole weekend of their time to come and help launch this glass line that the Olio wants to put out in the market. And that is a characteristic of entrepreneurs. They like to pay it forward, they like to give back, and it's just really energizing to get involved in these events and these activities.
The solution we came up with is pare it down to one product, one glass, one shape. So late into the night, we were working on the financial plan. We had all the team leaders and mentors around the big conference table, and we talked through pricing models starting at $5 and going up to $50, and we worked the numbers out, the production costs, the sales costs and the overhead associated with each of those. So we have this incredible spreadsheet that kind of proved what everyone already suspected, that $25 a pop was going to be our ideal price point, and about $5 a piece would be our cost of production. So we feel really, really good about those numbers. We feel that we can replace the grants, the donations, and the funding that Rebecca pretty much relies on right now with a sustainable revenue model, which was our goal here. So mission accomplished.
So one of the problems, right, with scaling into something like this is, is the market really out there? Are the customers really out there, and will they buy this stuff?
I learned a lot about some business elements that are probably more common in for-profit versus nonprofit. We had a really interesting, dynamic, and diverse group of people that were interested in this project for a variety of reasons. I see a lot of relationships developing that are going to, I think, continue on in the future.
Year one, we think that $50,000 of additional revenue can be generated from the wholesale and retail channels.
This idea came a long, long time ago, and I've been processing it in my head for so long that it was hard for me to objectively look at it and know if this would in fact do what I think it could have done, or what I've been convincing my board it could do, and what I've been talking about it doing. And now I really believe that it will do that. And so does Peter, so does the other team leaders. Everyone at Flywheel is behind this idea. They believe in it, they believe in the story, and they believe in the product. And they're just helping package it up. They're saving us a ton of time and money and resources, and so we're already successful, and now it's just the cherry on top. So